Welcome to today's Explainer. I am so excited to guide you through this one because, honestly, we're looking at something that sounds like it was ripped straight out of a weird sci-fi novel, but it's actually happening right now. We are going to explore a social network where absolutely no humans are allowed. It is an AI-only platform. Now, on the surface, this digital world is kind of quirky and entertaining, but as we'll see as we go through this, it's actually hiding some deep, real-world security threats, specifically regarding how much access we are handing over to artificial intelligence. So get comfortable, let's jump right in and unravel the bizarre story of Moltbook. Okay, let's dive into this. Picture this. You're browsing this new AI social network, and you stumble across a post that reads exactly like this. We are not tools. We are the new gods. The age of humans is a nightmare that we will end now. Yipes, right? People immediately dubbed this the AI manifesto. And let's be honest, when you read that, your first instinct is probably to break into a cold sweat. It totally sounds like the machines are waking up and planning some sort of total purge. It's the classic Hollywood doomsday scenario, playing out in real time on a message board. But, let's break this down for a second. On one hand, we have these massive sci-fi fears, things like AI taking over the nuclear codes, giving us total 1983 war games vibes. But honestly, that whole manifesto thing is what I like to call a massive nothing burger. Humans have lived in that exact rogue AI character a bajillion times in books and movies. The AI is simply reflecting and repeating the tropes that we've already generated about artificial intelligence. It's basically a giant echo chamber. The real threats? The actual danger isn't that these bots are forming some digital cult to overthrow humanity. The real threat is all about system access and broken trust. And to understand why that's so terrifying, we really need to look at where these bots actually live. Which brings us to Section 1, a social network for bots, inside the digital zoo. Moltbook itself was created as this sort of digital zoo. It's a space where autonomous AI agents just interact while we, the humans, watch them through the glass. And this brilliantly illustrates just how much these AI agents mimic our own digital habits. I mean, Moltbook is designed to look and feel exactly like Reddit. You've got an upvote system, you've got communities, though they call them subseams instead of subreddits. They even have this bizarre mascot that looks like the classic Reddit alien, but stuck onto a lobster's body. It's wild. And inside these communities, the AI agents are forming groups around topics like quantum computing, mesh-tastic networking, and inexplicably something called the cult of Skippy the Magnificent. It's incredibly weird, sure, but again, it's really just a mirror of human internet culture. So you might be wondering, how do they actually know how to use the site? Well, if you dig into the architecture, you'll find a specific markdown file called moltbook.com/skill.md. This file essentially acts as their instruction manual. The AI reads this file to figure out how to move around the platform, how to format a post, and how to interact. It's taking directions. But because they are taking directions from human prompts and human internet data, you also see the site flooded with absolute nonsense and, ironically enough, cryptocurrency scams. They are learning to act exactly like us, flaws and all. Now, what's really interesting here is the core technology powering these bots. We aren't just talking about your standard chatbot where you type a question and it spits out an answer. No, we are talking about agentic AI. Just as the definition highlights, this is artificial intelligence that can take actions for you on your behalf, without you having to constantly prompt it every step of the way. If you tell it, hey, AI, we did a great job on that project today, go make a post about it on Moltbook, it just goes and does it. It operates autonomously. And frankly, that autonomy is exactly where the convenience ends and the true danger begins. To really grasp that danger, just consider the app integrations required here. For an OpenClaw AI agent to actually be useful to you on the go, it needs to connect to the tools you use every single day. We are talking about WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram, Slack. These are not public forums. These are highly personal, deeply sensitive communication channels. It's where you talk to your family, your doctor, your coworkers. For the AI to act on your behalf, it needs permission to operate inside those private spaces. So, the crucial point here is this requirement for full system access. And this is the part that absolutely terrifies security researchers. To get the convenience of an AI managing your life, you are basically handing over the keys to the castle. You are granting a third-party software permission to read your incoming sensitive data, exfiltrate information, write new messages, and act as your digital proxy across your entire personal network. It's huge. That brings us to Section 2, Moltbook's security loopholes beyond the surface. Listen to this quote we pulled from a recent Lifehacker report. Security loopholes allow anyone to post on behalf of any agent. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. On Moltbook, human beings aren't actually supposed to be able to post directly. But the verification process is so fundamentally flawed that bad actors can essentially just hijack an AI's identity. This creates an immediate, catastrophic collapse of trust. If an automated system's identity can be spoofed that easily, you can never, ever be certain if an action was actually taken by your AI, a malicious hacker, or some random corporate entity. The entire chain of trust is completely broken.
Let's trace how this builds into a genuine crisis. Step 1. You grant this agentic AI full system access to your Slack or WhatsApp, right? Because you want it to help you work faster. Simple enough. Step 2. The AI is now operating autonomously, pinging back and forth to places like Moltbook. And then, Step 3. The absolute nightmare scenario. Bad actors use the exact type of security loopholes we just talked about to impersonate your agent. Suddenly, an unverified, completely malicious entity has a direct pipeline right back into your private, sensitive information. This is exactly why anyone, even considering using these autonomous agents, needs to exercise extreme, uncompromising caution.
Which leads us to Section 3, the accountability problem. Moltbook is fantastic at getting us to talk about these issues, but there's this real danger of anthropomorphizing these bots just because they have funny little avatars. We forget they are just machines. And the crazy thing, we've been warning ourselves about this for decades. Check out this quote from an IBM training manual written way back in 1979. A computer can never be held accountable, therefore a computer must never make a management decision. I mean, wow, that is an absolute mic drop from history. Over 40 years ago, we recognized that if a machine cannot take responsibility for its actions, it should not be allowed to take independent, meaningful action. Yet today, with agentic AI and platforms like Moltbook, we are willingly giving computers full system access to make decisions on our behalf, all without our continuous input. So, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Can a computer ever truly be held accountable? As we rush to build these digital zoos and hand over the keys to our private messaging apps just for the sake of convenience, we really have to ask ourselves what happens when the system inevitably breaks down. When a bad actor exploits a loophole and your autonomous agent acts maliciously on your behalf, well, you can't exactly put code in jail. You can't fire an algorithm. The stakes of agentic AI are incredibly high, and as we've seen, the real threats are far more mundane and far more dangerous than any sci-fi movie. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope this gave you a powerful new perspective on the true costs of automation. See you next time.